Well, news just coming in. The Army Chief General Naravane is currently reviewing the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir. The Army Chief is on a two-day visit to the valley as forces up the ante against terrorists in Poonch. Remember that encounter that's going on in Poonch has now entered its 9th day today. Let's go across to Gursimran, who is joining us with more on this. Now, Gursimran, we are told that the Army Chief will be in the valley to review the security situation as well as the operational preparedness of the forces, because, you know, it was just a week ago that he spoke about how there are fears that militants and terrorists from Afghanistan could also now enter India.
See, this is a two-day visit of Army Chief to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and he will be visiting Jammu region only, where he will be briefed by the top commanders, including the White Corps, the commander of GOC of White Knight Corps, Lieutenant General M.V. Suchendra Kumar. Right now, the Army Chief General M.M. Naravane is in Poonch Rajouri sector, and he is reviewing the situation along the line of control in these areas. For the security reasons, we are not sharing the exact place where the Army Chief is reviewing the situation at present now, but it is in Poonch Rajouri line of control, and he is being briefed by the commanders on ground, the foot soldiers who are having a closer look on the situation that is emerging along the line of control post the ceasefire agreement between India and Pakistan, and since the Taliban taking over the regime in Afghanistan, as that has heightened the activities along the line of control, and that is somewhat a cause of worry for the security forces as well. And the Army Chief is being briefed about the on-ground scenario, that what is happening from the Pakistan side, because there is continuous threat that Pakistan is trying to push terrorists into the Indian territory, and for that they are using as the natural cave cavities, as well as they are using the high-tech techniques, gadgetries, to have a closer look on the security deployment of the Indian Army. So all this is being briefed to the Army Chief General M.M. Naravane during the second day of his visit. Yesterday evening it was that the Army Chief reached Jammu, and straight away he went to the Rajouri, wherein he was briefed by some top officials of the Indian Army about the ongoing operation at Poonch, as well as regarding the situation along the line of control. And today also he is visiting the forward areas. Yes.
Right. Now, there is, you know, even as he visits the forward areas and takes stock of the situation, there has been an uptick in the number of terrorists who are trying to enter into Jammu and Kashmir, and he's also spoken about it extensively.
See, there is a continuous threat, and there is no doubt to it. Pakistan is continuously making desperate attempts to push in terrorists into the Indian territory, and we have seen how the Pakistan has made several attempts. There have been 7 to 8 encounters in the Poonch Rajouri only, which shows the height of desperation of Pakistan, that they are making back-to-back attempts to push in terrorists. And the group which has been cordoned by the security forces, this also seems a group that has been pushed by the Pakistan so as to vitiate peace process in Jammu and Kashmir, but has been engaged into the gunfight by the security forces in the Bhattaduria area of Poonch. However, so far there is no success for the security forces. The terrorists are still trapped inside the cordon in the ongoing operation, in the one of the longest running counter-terror operation in Jammu and Kashmir. Indian Army has lost 9 of our brave hearts, and they are still trying to get hold of these terrorists who are hiding, taking the advantage of the natural cavities as well as the natural cover that this dense forest is providing them.
Absolutely. Gursimran reporting from Poonch on that. Thank you for joining us. Gursimran, of course, was also telling us about the visit of the Army Chief to Jammu and Kashmir over the next 2 days.